All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this evening's very special event on Backyard Blood Sports. We've already done one show tonight, but because I am just a sucker for punishment, I have two friends of the show right now. We have Zoom and Billy the Anti-Bully on to discuss some recent happenings and some perhaps misunderstandings involving very deep internet lore. So, without further ado, I will turn over the floor to Zoom. What do you got, Zoom?
Well, I was actually checking out Twitter and Kiwi Farms the other day, and I saw that there was this thread about a person named Reiko. And immediately the name caught my attention because Reiko is a handle that one of my friends, Starfall, used to use. I've known Starfall for some time, and Starfall has been transitioning for a while. I believe Starfall is going by Sarah now, and Starfall was basically being cast as this person that had doxed and basically blackmailed this person for months on a trainee Discord until they started complaining about it and they wound up committing suicide. And it was mentioned, in detail on R9K about it. And now a whole bunch of people from R9K apparently have been, and on Twitter have been calling for the identification of this person. And from what I read on Twitter the other day, not a lot of people actually know Starfall's real Twitter or his real Discord, apparently. I guess I should say her because our Starfall identifies as a woman. Um, but yeah, so basically they were identifying Starfall as the person that was, I guess, Rico that had, I guess, basically stalked this person, found their information, and then threatened and blackmailed them until they started to take HRT and fully transition because apparently they got off to the idea of driving somebody to suicide. From what I saw in the screenshots, which didn't sound like Starfall at all. But from what I've heard, and this is from Starfall directly because I actually messaged them on Discord and asked them about it. They wanted to know if there were any real recordings posted of this apparent threat, because apparently there were voice recordings of this threat that this person was given before they committed suicide, and the police apparently have recordings of this person as well. Um, and what upset Starfall was that if you actually talk to Starfall, they sound nothing like this person on this recording. And he wanted to know why Medicare and I guess this gym person were identifying him as the person that did this. Because now, when you look up Rico on Twitter, the second result is all of his information, um, including his home address, that has been swatted multiple times in the past few days. And now people are sending the cops there regularly, trying to, I guess, get back at him or report him to the police. And he has no idea why this is even happening to him because he had no involvement with this whatsoever. And he's been asking on Twitter, I've seen him tag Medicare several times, asking him to basically say, why are you identifying me as this? I have no involvement in this. And apparently people are saying that they have proof. But I mean, I've had him added on Discord for quite some time, and his discriminator on Discord has always been 0666. It's never been 3333. So I don't know why. I guess people were just confused or something like that because, he was a transsexual and they thought maybe it was easy to identify him as Reiko. But then I also did more investigations and I found out that apparently this person had been reusing pictures of Starfall that were posted on the Lenovo website when it was hacked, like way back in 2015, 2014. And they've been using old pictures of him and apparently been pretending to be him to extort this person that wound up committing suicide. So I was attempting to get in contact with Medicare or somebody that could allow Starfall to come on to their show and basically explain that he had nothing to do with this and that he has no idea what's going on.
Okay. So you're talking about the tranny blackmail plot, the 4chan thing? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, they're like sending the cops to his house like every other day to the point where he's not even going home anymore. He's just stopping in for like 5 minutes and then leaving before the cops show up again. He doesn't want to be harassed anymore, according to what he's told me.
Oh yeah. Let me look here. Okay. This is almost like a week ago. I tweeted out
Yeah.
5 things. One was a screen cap that was getting posted on Poll, because that's the board I frequent most.
Yeah.
And I said, this is the deepest lore at the moment, tranny blackmail plot. And the follow-ups to that were somebody asked, what are your thoughts on it? And I was like, I just stumbled on it. Then there was another post, and I said, this is amazing. I said, it's like 4chan's Navy SEALs. If Navy SEALs were overweight traps, what the fuck is Reddit going to do now? Checkmate. And then finally somebody said, there's been rumors that the kid who blew his head off on R9K a couple weeks ago did it because of this. And I said, cause of death listed as internet made him wear a dress. What a timeline. That's been my entire involvement in this. People have asked, are you going to do a video on it? And why? No. It's the most LARPy fan fiction shit I've ever heard. That's why I was posting it.
I don't really know why
entertaining
people
to me.
are fucking with him now, because there's a lot of people that are angry with him because of this, and it's to the point that like now they're sending the cops to his house and stuff like that. He's actually messaging me right now. Should I just invite him on?
Go ahead. Yeah, and
Yeah,
as
please.
far as is it Rico or Rico or what is it?
Rico, yeah.
Yeah, as far as Rico, I've had like 32 fucking Ricos message me over the last week, asking me to come on their Discord and wear a dress for them. So I've just kind of tuned it out.
Yeah, it's not the real one. The real one and the one in the picture is the one that I'm
No,
talking to
What
right
I'm saying,
now.
I'm talking on Twitter. Like, I have no idea who any of these fucking people are. So I keep getting Ricos popping up saying, "Hey Jim, you should come. You should come on my Discord. Hey Jim, you should come on my Skype. I can dress pretty for you." So I was like, okay, I do that shit out a couple of days ago. I've been swamped with the Ross shit, the Channel Awesome stuff, and the Bully Hunter shit. I mean, that's been like back to back to
That
back.
Bully Hunters thing was probably the funniest shit I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh, I like the fact that like it brought people back who haven't been on like Stigs and stuff, like people that you know haven't really watched. I haven't watched the content in a while, man. So I got to go back and like rewatch a lot of that shit. Still as funny as today. Like I can't even imagine like with ventral harassment and stuff like that how that would be treated now. People would probably want to get counseling, like they wouldn't be able to handle it,
Yeah.
which is fucking gay.
I don't know who set that up, but they were like retarded, because when they were doing their demo, when they were playing that pre-recorded footage and claiming that it was happening as we were speaking, they showed like a demo of how you can sign up on Bully Hunters, and when they did that, it didn't redirect to bullyhunters.org. It actually showed like on the full panel, it showed their back end where they store their API for all the Bully Hunter signups. And they left, and when you actually like connect to the box and scan it, it's like a really old version of Ubuntu that hasn't been updated in like a year and a half. And all the directories are open to the public, including the Nginx setup directory. It's set to 777, so you can just upload a shell on there. And apparently somebody that was really funny uploaded a shell to it last night and armed the whole box, and it broke their Bully Hunter sign up thing, and it was really funny when I saw it.
Well, yeah, it's super amateur shit. It's even funnier when you go back and watch the live stream, like when they focus on Pixel Light or whatever the fuck her name is, and they're like, she's being bullied right now. Let's go into her feed. Let's take a look. And you can see what's displaying on the computer monitor. And when they go to the feed, it's a completely different fucking video. It's a completely different perspective on a different part of the fucking map with like a different loadout
I
and
was
shit.
watching them talk about how they were like, these are our casual gamers. They're playing right now, and I look, and there's like a video, and the girl, she's buying stuff in Counter Strike, but she doesn't even have her hand on her keyboard, and she's just moving her mouse left and right, and I'm like, how is she buying shit?
Yeah, it reminds me of like the photo spreads they'll do for like magazines and shit, where they're like, "Oh, she's such a gamer girl for whatever product they're trying to do," but then she's got like a fucking controller that's dead or it's not plugged in, and it just looks retarded. They're trying to make it look like she's playing something.
Or like a bad porn where they're supposed to be playing a game, but they've got the TV off. That always works well.
Yeah, that's always good.
Speaking of photo spreads, I'm just curious, and I apologize because I haven't had a chance to watch your video yet. We were streaming when it came out, and I just got wrapped up in all this garbage, whatever it is. I don't mind calling it garbage, whatever. But Zombie Unicorn, is she one of those girls, or is she somehow related to that?
She's on there.
Okay, because she posed for Playboy, right? And that got taken down off the Playboy site?
They pulled that like late last night, early this morning. It got pulled. Yeah.
Okay, just checking because I saw those
the
pictures.
Harassment. The harassment is too much. Is Unicorn Zombie, where the fuck put it? It's too much harassment. You can't take it anymore.
I don't know how the hell she's on Bully Hunters when there's clips of her calling people faggots and insulting women, and there's like all these clips of her Twitter where she's just being a cunt, and somehow she's a bully hunter now. It makes no sense.
I have no idea. It's just a cash and money bullshit. It's so dumb. I mean, they made it seem like they're going to be hunting bullies live, which, as dumb as that sounds, would have maybe been entertaining to see if they could actually be better at somebody in a video game. But it was just two psychologists talking to each other for like 20 fucking minutes and maybe 10 minutes of bully hunting.
I couldn't stop laughing when they were showing the live demo, and it was literally just the same person changing their name on Steam, and then they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna show what happens," and then the guy joins the enemy team and somehow sneaks up behind a dude coming tunnels and just knifes him in the back, and she's just running, and I'm like, anybody with a headset would have heard her and just turned around and blown her fucking brains out and then called her a fat whore. Like, that's what the real world would have done. I don't know what fucking shit they're showing on here, but that ain't real.
Yeah, they were all psyched. They were acting like it was going to be the next big thing. I mean, they were already talking about expanding, and they hadn't even done the first stream yet. They're like, "Oh, we're going to move past CS:GO. We're going to go into other games. We're going to do like fucking Call of Duty and other shit." That's never going to happen.
How would they even do that? All that shit's like automated assignments. Like, there's no.
Well, how
customer
are they
service
going to bring
join.
in bully hunters anyway? Like, if you're in a fucking full match, you can go complain to the bully hunter using their tool, quote unquote. That's not going to get them magically into the fucking game if it's full.
Yeah, and just because they're a bully hunter, it doesn't mean they're gonna kill the person. They could just turn around and kill them too, and then start like bullying the bully hunters.
Okay, so I want to just kind of bring this back around because this is a fun conversation, but I don't want to waste anybody's time here. I got work in the morning and stuff. So Jim, you were putting out the information about this person, or you said you just retweeted a few things you saw from 4chan. I mean, what's your connection with all this shit?
It was literally 4 tweets laughing about because it sounds ridiculous. It says the screen cap said, guy named Reiko and his pals gain the trust of boys with physical insecurities and get them to dress up in girly clothes and send pictures. Once these people have been doxxed, they are blackmailed to take HRT, or else their information will be sent to friends and family. And then the other one was a guy saying, join Trap Discord. They asked me for a picture of my face. Shit like this is a cult. Everybody worships some nigger named Reiko. Turns out they doxed me and have all of my info magically. They're blackmailing me with the pic, saying that if I don't take HRT, they will mail it to my family and friends. They've done this shit to numerous other people. What the fuck do I do now?
Yeah, apparently somebody killed themselves over this, and now people in that Discord of the person that killed themselves have been actively campaigning against Starfall, who has no idea that any of this is going on, and they're just sending the cops to his house regularly. And if you actually look at his Twitter, it's not underscore Reiko, and they're literally saying like, "Hey, can people like stop fucking with me? I'm not involved with this."
So yeah, to answer
the fake Reiko.
Well, yeah, to answer your question, I don't know any of these fucking people. I thought it was funny, so I retweeted it, and that was the end of it. Fucking 5 days ago.
Now people are, I guess, like some people saw it, or they saw that you retweeted it, and now people like from all the different Discords and on 9K are fucking with him regularly.
So is there somebody going around impersonating Reiko? Is that what's perpetuating?
There's literally somebody going around pretending to be him on Discord, doxing people, and then I guess blackmailing them, and somebody got blackmailed so hard that they anheroed themselves on camera.
So it's like a double troll kind of thing.
Yeah, because they're literally using his old pictures. If you look up Starfall hacker on Google, there's all the pictures of him dressed in drag from when Lenovo got hacked in 2014. They're literally pictures taken from the Guardian website from when they got hacked years ago. And it was like a huge joke, and they put his pictures up on the website, and somebody literally just took all the pictures that were posted on there and were using them, and old like Discord and Mumble icons that he used when he was on Mumble and TeamSpeak and stuff like that.
Oh, so then it's somebody that has to know him then. It's somebody he knows fucking with him.
That has to know him or has known him in the past, and they're just pretending to be him and like basically doxing and trying to force people to take HRT because they think it's funny.
Wow, they're throwing a shit ton of heat on him.
Yeah, just look up Reiko on Twitter. There's fucking dozens of threads about it. Just people freaking out and spurging.
Yeah, because see, that's the way it was brought to me was that, oh shit, Jim's getting somebody swatted, and I'm like, huh, that doesn't really seem in character, but you never
Yeah,
know.
from when I talked to him the other day, I said like, "What's going on?" And he said it's not that bad. It's just this is the worst psyop I've ever seen in my life. Um, some dudes just Googled Reiko docs and decided to just spam them everywhere, and now they're swatting them. Now the police are there, and he said that he's just constantly moving around because they can't arrest him or swat him or do anything to him if he's not home. And he said that he's just been moving everything away so that he can be left alone, and that people are even making like YouTube videos about it, talking about the end of Trapgeddon made by this dude Esoteric Poster, where they're openly identifying him as the person that did this, and he's like, I'm not involved with this at all. If you could just get in contact with Medicare or somebody, it seems that most of the heat is perpetuating from whatever you guys talked about. Um, and he just wants, I guess, one of you guys to go on the record and be like that you had talked to him and figured out that he didn't really do this because that's all he wants.
Well, yeah, like I said, I literally 5 tweets. I mean, I can't go on the record because I don't know any of the fucking people involved. Like, I know
Yeah,
nothing
I don't
about
know
any of
either.
this.
It's just
It
I know
reminds me of
him and I know that he didn't do it because he's not he barely even gets online.
right. It reminds me of the fucking. I was right when I said, "Is this another rooftop executions in the Middle East yet?" Like, I did a video about a fucking website and their information getting leaked on the users, and then I had Reddit breathing down my fucking neck for like a week and a half, saying that I was responsible for getting gay men killed in the Middle East by getting thrown off rooftops by ISIS because I did a video. So like I
You
don't
should
know if my
you should put that in your bio on Twitter because that's actually really funny.
yeah, I don't know if I can claim credit for getting executions from videos or swattings from tweets. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm not involved in this. If people have asked me if I'm doing a video on it, and I've told them like twice now when they've asked. No, I've got other shit to do.
Oh.
I thought it was absurd. Like I don't know how you read that and don't like it's
I don't either, but these fucking people are like autistic and they're just hardcore gunning for him now. And there's just all these idiots that are just like, yeah, I don't give a fuck if you ban me. I got nothing to lose. I'm taking them out.
well, and the other thing too is like, how are you getting tricked into this? How are you going onto a trap server and then thinking for okay, why are you going onto a trap server? Then after going onto a trap server, why are you agreeing to get a fucking picture of yourself taken in a dress? And let's say you do that, but why would you make it a face picture? Like like how fucking retarded would you have to be to go through with that?
Okay, but you know Wizard Chan, you know these robots. Like, are you really surprised?
No, they shouldn't. No, I actually am because they're very antisocial and they're paranoid about security. So it doesn't make sense to me that they would be like, I just met somebody on Discord. Let me send them some pictures of me wearing stockings with a dildo up my ass. What could go wrong? What could go wrong with that?
It is just insane to me. Like, all you have to do is just type in Rico, and there are dozens of tweets of these people just spurging out and talking about how they're going to destroy him. And he has no fucking involvement with any of this. And they're posting his pictures, they're posting his other thing, they're posting his docs, and he's like, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with these people.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it could be like another Wolfie, but I mean, that guy was such a fucking flash in the dark. I mean, you don't really get most people to get naked and fuck themselves with a coat hanger, like. So I can't
Oh,
imagine.
I wish you hadn't told me about that one. Oh.
Well, and no, the funny part was it got sent to his family. Are you proud of me now? But like, so I don't understand. I don't. It sounds fucking retarded to me. I don't. That's why I retweet. It's fucking goofy.
Yeah, I don't know why people see that like you retweeted it and they immediately are like, okay, that's gospel. Let's fuck with this guy.
Well, that and on top of it, like half my Twitter use is fucking with people. Like I would figure most people would know that now. I'm either retweeting shit that I find funny, or fucking with people. Like when I convinced an MSNBC reporter that a white nationalist rally was actually organized by a black mod of the R. Donald called Base Terry, and she believed it, and then deleted her fucking tweets and a story about it. So like, I don't know, man. I use Twitter to fucking laugh at dumb shit, and I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, he just wants to be able to go home because apparently the cops show up there like every few hours, just fucking pestering him and asking questions about a suicide and can they see his computers, and he's like, no, I haven't done anything. Get the fuck off my property. And then they come out again, and it's like you can get a flag put on your house so like a SWAT team won't come out, but by law they still have to come out and check on every call they get. So even if somebody's calling every 20 minutes, they've still got to sigh, pack their shit up, and still go out there. And it's fucking annoying. I can understand it.
Yeah,
So
no,
is
but I'm
Starfall?
pretty
Oh, go
sure.
ahead.
I'm pretty sure you can talk to the local law enforcement, though. If I remember right, this something like this happened to Ethan Ralph of the Ralph Retort, right? He was like, people were threatening to swat him and shit. And if I think it's him, he ended up going to talk to like the local police department or like the county sheriff or something, and was like, "Hey, here's the situation. I'm not going to take hostages. This isn't like a fucking orphanage. I don't have a
Yeah,
bomb. That kind of
eventually
stuff."
they'll put a flag on your house, but by law, like they still have to send like a cop out there just to check, because there's always that off chance that maybe one time out of 10,000 it might not be a joke and the person finally snapped and killed their whole family. So they always send at least two cops out there just to double check that everything's cool, even if it's just knocking on the door and being like, "Is everything okay in there?"
Oh, that's fucked. Is there any chance we can get this Starfall person on tonight?
I messaged them. I said, "Are you awake?" And they said, "Barely. I'm just trying to rest. This has been a hectic the past few days. I haven't gotten much sleep." And then I sent them a link and I said, "I just wanted to know if you could come on and clear the air." And because apparently there's recordings of this person threatening them or threatening people on Discord and this trap Discord that everybody's talking about. And on this recording, when you listen to it, it sounds nothing like Starfall, because Starfall sounds really girly because he takes HRT apparently. So they don't need to sound alike. And he's like, "I'll come on, I'll let them see um, that I don't sound like this person at all. And how do I get in contact with Mr. Medicare just to talk to him and tell him I'm not involved?"
Well, yeah, like I mean, there's nothing I can do. I'm not the one.
Yeah.
Like, this is like a 4chan thing. I can't tell 4chan not to go and do whatever the fuck they're going to do. That never works out. And like, I haven't heard any. Like I said, it was 5 days ago. It was like 4 or 5 tweets, and that was it. That was the end of my involvement with it.
Yeah, he started tweeting at you right after that. If you look at his tweets, he was tweeting at you.
Yeah, but again, I mean, I don't know
Yeah.
who they are or what their official account would be, and I had about 30 of them tweeting at me, which I
That's
figured
the
were all
real
just
one.
jokes.
The not Rico. That's the real Starfall.
But now, how do we know this isn't like some sneaky fucking 5D underwater polo shit, and that Ryko did it, and now you're here to convince us they didn't do it, so they can continue tricking robots into dressing up pretty for them on the internet.
That's a pretty valid point right there.
I mean, I can understand where that perspective comes from, but I mean, I've known Starfall for a long time, and that's just not something in his character. I mean, he wouldn't waste his time with something like that, especially when he's like busy having an actual life and barely gets online. Like he had to literally download Discord and I guess he had to reinstall whatever password thing he had encrypted that had his password for Twitter. He hadn't even used that Twitter in over 2 years, and he hadn't been on Discord in like over 2 years. So, and nobody's really seen him. And we have a bunch of mutual friends that haven't seen him in a long time. And I actually had to reach out to them just to get back in touch with him to see what was going on, because when I saw the tweets, I was like, "Whoa, what the fuck?"
Oh, okay, better question. I got a better question for you. Real question here. Real deep thinking thoughts here. Um, let's say Ryko is the mastermind behind the tricking people into being traps and then blackmailing them with the pictures. How do we know Ryko doesn't have a picture of you in a pretty dress? And that's why you're here right now, because they got that gun to your head.
I guess because I would never wear a pretty dress.
So it's a nude, even more damning.
I mean, how do we know that he doesn't have one of you in a dress and he's tricked you into perpetuating this so that he could play the victim act and get away with it anyway?
Ryko is a genius. I mean, we'll never know with their nefarious trap operation they run. Why do people keep using fucking Discord, by the way? Like, nothing good comes of it, right? Like, has anything good come of that fucking thing?
Not
Not really.
No, nothing.
Yeah, just throwing it out there. It seems like everybody gets fucking screwed over or shoots himself in the foot when they're using fucking Discord, but they keep running back to it.
Or they fight over which Discord is the real Discord, or who should have more perms in Discord. It's really gay.
Okay, well, yeah, so I guess to sum up, my official statement is I don't know anything about any of this, and I thought it was kind of obvious. It sounds like a LARPing bullshit story to begin with, so that's my take on it. I didn't really put much stock in it. That's why there's no video on it.
Yeah, apparently people just at the sight of a tweet from you have gone completely Spurg level and freaked out.
Maybe I'll delete my Twitter and start over then. Because usually when it reaches that level, then I can't really have fun and do the shit I like to do.
Well, then you will be responsible for internet suicides.
They said that they can't come on. They just messaged me back. They can't come on the Hangouts right now. But they said they'd be open to coming on to one of those later if you wanted.
No, let's put this thing to bed. It
Okay.
was a shitty thing. Apparently, people just want the chat to be read at this point. I just wanted to get this cleared up because I got respect for both you, and I was like, this is a weird fucking situation. The whole thing is just fucking weird and goofy, and I wanted to get this cleared up. And I appreciate you guys both popping in here to talk about it. I mean, we could drag this out and fucking ask you about Syria and stuff if you want to, if you have the interest or time to do that. But you know, whatever.
You sound dead ass tired. I'm gonna guess you just want to go to bed.
He wants to go to bed.
This is a stream with 100 subscribers and 330 viewers. I'll do what the people want.
I don't know. Ask your chat, man. It's up to you.
Should I just kill myself with a KSG and let them keep streaming all night? Press 1 in the chat if you want that.
You're gonna have to put up the anime pictures first.
Oh God, no.
I don't know. If you leave this stream and leave us in charge, I'm playing gay porn.
So you did see that one. You did see that one. God.
No, that should just be a default position of people on a fucking stream.
It wasn't. Here's the thing that pisses me off. It wasn't even gay porn. It was interracial porn. It was bestiality, but it was not gay porn. But everyone thinks it was gay porn now, so it's gay porn. That was okay. Everyone's going to kill myself with the KSG. Thank you for that. All right, Jim. What did you said you were doing? Yeah, right. You said you were doing the. You were watching all the serious stuff. Have you done the official position on that? Have you talked about the whole Trump bombing people thing yet?
No, I mean, I worked on the video and was doing shit with that, and then I got out and everybody was making jokes saying like, "Oh, the world's gonna end," and I thought it was just because I was on time with something for once. And then then it turns out that we're bombing fucking Syrian installations. So I was like, "Oh, okay." I don't know.
Ryan, France accidentally bombed one of their own installations.
Well, that sounds like something France would do. I heard the British had all their fucking missiles blown out of the sky over, was it Homs?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, they're going pretty hard because they're according to Russia, they're the ones that originally launched the chemical attack, and that's why Russia is so pissed at the UK now.
So do you think there's going to be any actual retaliation? Because it's going to make Putin look like a bitch after making statements and his ambassador making statements that there would be a retaliation for any further strikes in Syria.
I would expect it, but you know how the Russians are. They come at you sideways, right? Like, their retaliation to the sanctions wasn't to, like, start wars or anything. It was to completely fuck with the geopolitical situation and flip Turkey from being an enemy to neutral, if not potentially an ally, and looking at completely splitting up NATO and kicking America out of our airbase there. You know, they're shady when it comes to that. I don't even think that they would try to, like, kill America.
I could see them playing dumb and being like, okay, well, you may have bested us and my ring of iron that I was bragging about in the news, but I'm just gonna let you guys have this one. And then a few months later, they just accidentally drop a chlorine bomb in the middle of London or something.
Well, yeah. I guess that's the two things I thought of after hearing about the attack and then wondering what Russia's response was going to be. One was the military exercise they did back in 2017. Late 2017, where it was like their biggest military exercise ever. It had everybody, like all the NATO observers, shitting their pants because they're like, this is a power projection. They're showing us what they can do in a massive scale war. So if they're going to posture like that, to not respond would seem weird. But then what are they going to strike at? I mean, they can't. What are they going to bomb Syria too? Like, what are they going to lash out at? The UK, France? Are they going to try to hit America? What would they do?
Well, I think one of the issues when you're dealing with Russia in that kind of situation is they can't power project for shit. I mean, we have a bunch of aircraft carriers and bases around the world. The Russians have trouble projecting power beyond about 1,000 clicks of their own border, and even though they've got air bases down there, they don't have a force that could take on what's arrayed against them there. But I could certainly see them causing a lot of issues for the EU and probably Ukraine, because I mean the thing that's going on in the background no one's really talking about is Poroshenko over there is talking about restarting the war in the east. And so, maybe instead of just them supporting him, a little bit, all of a sudden you've got a guards tank army backing up the Novorussians.
Well, I mean, they've been working on something the past few years. I don't know if you guys remember this back in 2016 when when they all of a sudden just started rolling in with waves of aerial support off the Jordanian border, and they just started bombing shit, and then mysteriously pulled out right after that. And it was just really weird how they all of a sudden just had this amazing fleet of FA-18 Hornets that just all of a sudden were launched to Jordan and then pulled back, going right back to Russia.
Yeah, I really don't know how it's going to play out. I mean, I would expect if there's going to be a response that would be taken seriously, it would have to be within a 24-hour window of what happened. Like if they wait a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks to do something, it makes them look weak. I like Putin's psychology and the former KGB shit and all of that. He doesn't seem like the type of guy that wants to look like he was doesn't want to be made to look like a bitch.
Well, I think you might be fundamentally misunderstanding a little bit of the Russian psychology versus the Western one. Because for us, it is all about like posturing and, credibility of violence and threat of violence, and all that kind of stuff. For the Russians, if they don't threaten, they just do stuff. And I could see Putin being like, yeah, okay, you can make me look like a goofy person if that means down the road they'll be more successful at whatever their real retaliation is. I mean, they could absolutely eat that because Putin just got massively reelected. Like, what's going to happen? Is he going to get impeached in the Duma?
No, but I mean, it could have implications for relationships in the Middle East and just kind of in Eastern Europe for how people view them and how they view kind of the power of Russia and its ability to act when they're challenged or their ability to retaliate when they're attacked.
Yeah. One thing I suspect they'll certainly do is just try to put out all the evidence they have about this and the ambassador or the spy being murdered in London and just put it out there to try and make it look absolutely awful for the West. But with the way the media is, no one's going to cover it anyway.
Now, do you think all the rumors are true? Do you think Putin's going to drop a bunch of information on the Jews? Do you think that Israel's going to get nailed with this one?
Probably not.
I've seen a lot of people saying that, so I was like,
yeah, because those are the people. I mean, here's the thing, right? Is 4chan poll is like great for getting all sorts of information, but it's also just like, and maybe it's because I've been doing all these goddamn blood sports streams. Is everyone just hits the points? Yeah, Israel sucks. Oh yeah, the Jews are terrible, and just move on eventually because you kind of get bored of hitting the same points. Like, what does it benefit Putin to start bashing Israel? It just means that they have one less one less country that's less friendly to them in the region. The Russian foreign policy has always kind of been you take enemies and try to turn them into neutral, and you take the neutral and try to turn them into allies. I mean, look back at a couple of years ago, there was a Russian, it was either Su-24 Su-25 that was shot down by Turkish anti-air artillery, and everyone was expecting the Russians to respond with military force. I mean, they just lost a fighter jet, and instead the Russians retaliated by basically trying to flip the Turkish government into being neutral, if not friendly. So
now,
really
is your chat telling the truth? Are they saying you're shitting on Paul because you're an R. Donald guy? Is that true?
Yeah. I've got the squeaky toy up in my ass.
Are you fucking Redditor? What stream have I ended up on? What the fuck
you were on my stream earlier, you dick. No,
I didn't know this fact when I was.
You were on ANCAP's channel. Well, you knew, but yeah, but no, obviously I'm not. It's just there's a Discord running a 24-hour op against me right now, unfortunately. And it's my own Discord.
He supports Donald. He just doesn't want to be public about it.
I'm honestly, I'm done with Trump. Like the whole fucking 4D chess memes. I'm so fucking tired of them. Like, yeah, the guy probably went in with good intentions and he got fucked over, but he could have done things and he didn't do them. And either he's weak or he's a coward or both.
Right now, he's making things very bigly, and he's doing more things that are more amazing and large than you can even comprehend.
Yeah, people will just huff his fucking farts no matter what he does. That's the thing that pisses me off. Oh, it doesn't build the border wall. Does the whole thing for fucking Israel, the biggest goddamn Zionist you ever seen in office. Leo Pirate keeps telling me, yeah, only sitting president to visit the Wailing Wall. Moves the embassy to Jerusalem and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I'm pretty much just done. But unfortunately,
I'm glad we finally got a president that doesn't fucking support shitskins, man. I'm so fucking tired of sucking Muslim dick too. I mean, Jesus Christ, Obama gave fucking $331 million to fucking the Palestinian Authority that was supporting terrorism. And then literally the day he leaves office, he tries to sneak out another $221 million. It's almost $500 million to a fucking regime that supports terrorism and fucking Hamas. And he's just
Well, I don't know what you guys are talking about. I think it's a brilliant foreign policy for the USA to fund both fucking rival nations that are constantly shitting on one another. Why not throw our money at Palestine and Israel as they fucking shit up the
because
area?
we stay in the middle instead of just letting them fight each other.
Well, once the oil's gone, we won't really have a reason to be anywhere near that part of the world.
We don't even we make enough oil now. We don't even need to care about it. It's just
Oh, I don't know about that. We want that we want to control that commodity.
Yeah, I'd support a zero-state solution. I support giving them a one-time, very large weapons package. But,
See, now I need to disagree with anything you say, the R. Donald, because I don't
fuck
want to.
you.
I don't want to be
Fuck
treated
you.
with that fucking brush.
I support giving everything to Israel because they're our best position, and I tell Leo that all the time that they need to take out all the Syrians as quickly as possible. But he just seems to hate the Jewish agenda because it doesn't fit to his perspective.
What stream have I wandered into?
Whatever, you bastard.
I'm on here with two the R. Donald mods telling me how great Israel is.
Where's my squeaky toy when I need it?
Leo doesn't understand that the more you hate the Jew, the more resilient they become. You have to love the Jew to kill them.
That's a brilliant strategy.
Yeah.
I'm sure the Goyim will love it.
Well, it's just like, here's the thing, right? Is there's so many good critiques to make, but it's so easy to just be like the guy who's constantly screaming about Jews, and then everyone's like, yeah, don't listen to that guy, he's just crazy. You know, like there's only so far you can go without. I mean, already there's plenty of stuff out there I'm not worried about, but like Diogenes is a great guy, smart guy, but he'll go against him, and everyone's just like, why don't you just deny the Holocaust? Why are you even bothering engaging with these people? You just got to go out there and start screaming 1488. It doesn't accomplish anything. It doesn't make it, that you can have any sort of thing. It's a great way to virtue signal, but that purity spiral will just end up with your head so far up your fucking ass. Then.
So what are your guys' thoughts on the thing I find baffling is just like last year, this was a one-time strike. I don't understand the purpose of a one-time strike. If you're going to engage, why not just engage? What is
don't
this?
murder his family?
I
John
think
Bolt
he's
has been in
hoping
office
that,
for 4 days, dude. 4 days. John
I
Bolt.
think he's just hoping that one strike is all we need to scare these fucking sand people back into their dens. But what he doesn't realize is that even though sand people run away, they'll just return back with greater numbers. It's not going to work.
Yeah, I don't understand the philosophy of, well, we'll hit them and that'll send a message. Well, it worked so well the last time. Let's do it again.
These are people that think marrying a 9-year-old is normal, and we're going to send them a message with our rocket. They're just going to use it to fucking radicalize more of those fucking shitskins to following the path of Islam. They're going to take that and use it to recruit people.
Now the chat's saying that yes, you are you're a Jewish mod of the R. Donald. They're convinced now, 100%.
These are all white people too. God damn it.
Or are they all members of the tribe? They're
this is literally look at Leo Pirate. He's actually my rabbi.
They're gonna be sorry when Israel takes over everything and they have to wear Star of David's everywhere.
Required as part of the outfit. Yeah.
They're gonna have to have a Talmud in their house.
Really?
They're gonna be crying.
Oh, god damn it. I knew this was a mistake, but I did it anyway. YouTube Scrub, don't you have a stream going right now?
Yeah, they're probably laughing at you. You've been
this guy's got his own stream going and he has to fucking come shit post in here. Oh god damn it. This I don't even want to imagine what it's like living here. So tell us the story about the fucking Reddit and the people being thrown off the rooftops. How did you get blamed for that one?
It was Ashley Madison. And so Ashley Madison had a bunch of emails that were, like related to politicians. And so I thought that was going to lead to something. It kind of did, but not really, because there wasn't any real bang for your buck. But because I was talking about it, because I made a fucking video on it, they tried to say that, well, there are gay men that use that site, or there are men that are cheating that use that site, or women that are cheating that use that site. And so by doing the video on it, you bring attention to it. And now they're going to have their emails found out by the governments in the Middle East, and they're going to get thrown off of rooftops They were convinced I had a bunch of fags get like executed in the Middle East just by doing a fucking video on a website where you could fuck another woman that wasn't your wife.
I thought it was Weave that did that hack.
No, I didn't do any hack. I just all I did was a video
No,
talking about it.
it was a group that nobody really ever identified, and they made a ransom demand, and then they had a bunch of like retards basically running to the news claiming that they were security experts, and they were gonna tell the news exactly what was gonna happen from their perspective, and it never happened the way they said it was gonna happen. They said pay us by the end of the week or we're going to dump it all out to the net and we don't give a fuck. And everybody's like, oh, they're not really going to do it. This is part of a larger conspiracy. And then literally 7 days happened and they just dumped it out because they didn't give a shit.
I think the best part of that hack was just how many of the email addresses ended in .mil or .gov. Like, you're fucking general in the Pentagon. Why are you using your work email to cheat on your wife?
There was a fucking dude, an Islamist leader that got exposed in the UK. And he wrote like a big apology on Facebook. It was really funny.
Was he thrown off a rooftop? Because maybe that's one of the ones you were talking about. Did he get knocked off a fucking building for that?
No, I think he just apologized and begged his wife to not kill him or cut his dick off or something.
Yeah, and wasn't the site mostly all the female profiles were like 90%, 95% bots? So like you're not even talking to a real woman, you're talking to a fucking script.
Well, what's the difference, really?
I just can't believe these people believed like a fucking site like the Alternet for saying that like Saudi Arabians were being identified by gay hunters through this thing and hunted and thrown off of roofs.
Oh, well, yeah, like nobody took a moment to say, wait a minute, why would gay men be getting thrown off roofs for a website where you cheat with women? But, you know, whatever, that's Reddit's fucking logic, so.
Well, adultery is adultery to those people.
you're gonna huck like a discus, like it's a fucking Olympics, I guess.
I mean, I don't know. Like, real talk, I was. This is actually really weird. I was interacting with a relatively normal person at work today, but she was like, fucking Hillary Clinton tier voter, talking about how great Obama was and all this kind of stuff. And then for whatever reason, we were talking about just like deviant sexual stuff because she wouldn't shut the fuck up about it. And she's like, what do you have against gay people? And then I showed her your video on positivity. And it was, I regretted it about 30 seconds in, but she didn't want to stop watching because she couldn't stop laughing. I felt really bad.
Yeah, that's a fucked up subculture. I'm amazed there are fucking hashtags for people.
Boy, those appetizer platters must have been backed up at fucking Chili's. They're watching fucking YouTube videos.
Yeah, in the kitchen doing the education on the the blood and the bodily fluid handling.
So I'm sure they loved you there with that shit playing at a fucking hero
asking to come in. Joaquin.
Who?
Scrub is asking to come in.
Scrub has the fucking link. Scrub, you have the link. He's attention whore because Scrub's an attention whore. That's all he does. He just streams all day long because he wants attention. He wants love from the internet.
Yeah, I watched his stream the other day and I was wondering what kind of drugs he was on.
Cocaine.
He was just going on and on about nothing, and I was like, dude, this is hilarious. What is wrong with him?
He does cocaine and he plays fucking Pokemon and he reads the chat. That's what he does. Yeah. Now he's just laughing at it. Yeah, it's true, Scrub. It's true. You are a scrub.
He's living rent free in your Chili's. Don't forget to bring him a platter of mozzarella sticks.
It's not even an original meme.
See, you should go over to his chat because I'm sure right now on his stream he's saying, "Watch me get this guy to beg me to come onto a shitty stream."
Literally, the DM to him was, I sent him the link like 20 minutes ago, and I said, "Save me." I've already begged him. I've already given up my dignity here.
I wish that Greatest Goyam guy would talk. I've never heard him talk.
Yeah, it's probably a woman. Or there's Aqua.
Aqua never talks either.
Yeah, well, that's because Aqua pretends to be a Spaniard and then is actually just some fucking weirdo who lives in America in like his mom's basement.
What if he actually is a Spaniard?
That'd be even grosser. Terrible.
He owns like a fishing boat and he's just sitting out on the boat right now with his shitty satellite internet. Just pictures of anime girls all over the friggin' mast.
Congratulations, Scrub. Your 24-hour op is complete. Jim, what do you think of all these people who like sell themselves as like the fake version of you?
No, I'm really happy that people use the term 24-hour ops now. That pleases me because every time I fucking hear it, I know that if Haberman ever comes across it, he'll be pissed off. All that is that mocks him, and that's why I love it. So I love fucking hearing that term out there.
Is he still around?
No, he got trolls remorse and then decided he wanted to be gay and then deleted everything, scrubbed all the archives, which was impressive. I'll give him that. And kind of disappeared off into the sunset. I don't know what he's doing.
You don't think that he perhaps has some sort of like anti-Billy channel, out there just running, 4-hour ops trying to...
No, it's kind of common. Most people, not most people, but I'd say maybe like 50%, so it's like 50-50, that are involved in that kind of stuff will eventually get trolls remorse, and then a good portion of them will assume their new online identity and never look back, and that's kind of what he did.
When are we officially making real Ross become fake Ross and make fake Ross the real Ross now that he's been dethroned as a pedophile?
I don't know. That'd be a lot of work.
So anyway, that Scrub guy's a real fucking asshole. Oh, hey Scrub, how you doing?
How's it going, Jukeem? I heard you needed help.
Are you live streaming this on your channel still?
No, I stopped. I said, fuck it, I'm coming here to fuck with you.
Good.
Well, boot up your Pokemon game. Let's go.
Be a better host than me. Read the chat. I'm bored. I don't want to do this.
Well, why did you do this to yourself? Why did you start this?
I did do this to myself. I don't know why.
You're a fucking idiot, man. Good job. You played yourself.
I don't want to be.
Round of applause for the Jukeem. Good job, bud.
Read the chat.
It gave him nothing. What do you want? You want me to go like supersonic speed, read chat again?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my god. All right. Scrub-a-dub, kids in the tub, 1-1. Joakim, dude, I'm living rent-free in your head. I don't want to be a leader, just want to make things and hurt people. God, join the stream. 1. Scrub is a man of the people. Chat is moving so fast, no one will know I'm a smug horse. Clap. Look, Joakim, burn him, Scrub. Clap. Scrub-a-dub-dub-dub-dub. Autism stream. Scrub is living rent-free in Joaquim's head. Give him an okay sign for Scrub. Strawman is a white. Q111. Joakim is a nigger. Many knives. No, ask Jim about H-Bomber guy. Scrub, you dumb. No. Scrub, check DM. What's
Jim, do you know H-Bomber guy?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, because the fake Ross is always coming on talking about how that guy's got all the fucking shit saved from Medicare, and like was showing these screenshots.
I doubt it. And even if he did, he's probably. I mean, H-Bomber guy didn't have access to like the mod forums and shit. Yeah, I knew H-Bomber guy. He wrote a few for like DeviantArt Coalition for Quality Control, and was in a few threads kind of laughing at shit, but he wasn't really involved. I mean, I think the most involved thing he did was a Medicare After Dark, where we watched Naruto porn and did commentary over it. So I want you to imagine H-Bomber guy, the social justice giraffe, and I sitting and watching Naruto porn together and doing commentary.
That's horrifying that's been lost to the internet.
That happened. Oh no, and he was also involved in fucking with Armic 21. So I guess there's that too, the whole Lego shit. But that's been lost to the internet as well.
Oh man.
Somewhere out there's some fucking basement dweller that has a backup of that stream somewhere.
Well, Nervitel might, but I don't know what the fuck he does now. He's off coding shit and making Payday 2 mods, which I don't fucking understand.
Yeah, modding communities are weird. I was watching Exceptional Detectives video on the fucking Sims modding community, and I just wanted to like just leave the internet forever.
The fucking pedophile section of the community?
Oh yeah. The whole like, I killed my baby, why can't I fuck it? Those people.
Well, that sounds
I'll pay you
pleasant.
$5,000 to be able to do that.
Yeah. Anyway, Scrub, what do you got? They're saying you got cucked.
They stopped reading the chat. That's why.
Yeah, they betray you too. The
Of
chat
course.
is a fickle friend.
I'm the chat's champ. Come on now.
Well, this has been fun. I think we cleared it up. You sound like you want to fucking shoot yourself, Jakeem. So
I'll take care of him. Don't worry, medical.
You gonna take care of him? You gonna bring him out back, put a bullet in his fucking head? And
Fuck.
I'll do it, Ma. Just give me the rifle.
Oh, but there's one thing I wanted to ask you, Jakeem. Since you're the fucking mod at the R. Donald, can you get those faggots to stop watching my videos? That would be really fucking pleasant for me.
If I could put Zyklon B in that subreddit, I would.
Would you? So you could have the, like the admin status? Is that what your plan is to wipe out the other staff members?
I'm not saying that I supported the Facebook shooter. I'm just saying maybe if they had stopped by Reddit, they would have done a little bit more good.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna go onto Discord and talk to Raiko, and then send them my trap pictures. And I think everything's gonna be okay because I can't imagine that going wrong for me.
Yeah,
So
stay
we-
off the HRT.
Yeah, watch
Wish
out
me
for
luck.
that.
Oh, I hear it's good stuff. I'm just gonna go start.
Once you
injecting
take
that
it, you'll
shit.
become really irrational and you'll start crying all the time.
I'll be like a real woman. See, that's what I was going for. All right.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for stopping by.
Take it easy.
He's gone. Good job. Good job.
What the fuck? I got sucked into this shit. Jim is like a fucking hurricane. Like you're just doing one thing and it's like, oh yeah, by the way, Jim wants to do a stream now. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you maybe added him about Zoom saying shit about the trap shit.
Zoom was
He's like,
saying
"Oh,
shit
sure."
to me and he was asking me to be up. What am I supposed to do? I'm fucking
Not at Jim. Oh, good job, bud.
What? Go fuck yourself. I got nothing. I'm out of it. I screamed at people for like 5 hours today already. I like to scream at people, but I've screamed enough already.
This was a mistake.
Scrub, give him
Yeah,
a
what's
break, dude. You don't know how many hours he spent the other day just shuffling appetizers to people. You gotta be nice to him. Okay.
Probably
They
should go easy
don't
on
even give him
GP.
oven mitts, dude. His hands are just scalded by the end of the day.
Yeah, that's all you can think of. Every time you're on a stream, it's just munch, munch, munch in the fucking background. I know. I know how it is. No, I totally lost all the weight, guys. I promise.
Hey, when I come to pick it up tomorrow, can you be the one that delivers it?
I'm putting Cowboys in it. But for real, Scrub, have you beat the fucking Elite Four yet?
No.
You suck. I keep watching you die, and it's like, why am I spending my time watching this?
I wonder why too. It's like I'm doing it intentionally at this point.
You have contempt for the audience. It's the most important thing to have.
Yeah, after I read them calling me all the nastiest shit in the book. Oh,
Toad
shit.
McKinley said it takes a lot of screaming to keep an Applebee's up and running.
It's true. Also, you have to be really good at throwing things at people without actually hitting them, but getting close enough to scare the fuck out of them. Because most of them don't speak English, right? So, like, you got a dishwasher who's fucking up. You got to be able to throw a fork across the goddamn restaurant. But if you hit them, it's a crime. So, you know, you got to just got to. There's a
Only if
thin
they're
line.
legal. If they're not legal, you just leave them in a dumpster.
Yeah. No, that's what you do with the fucking fetuses from all the waitresses.
Oh.
Was that too far? Really? That one was the one that crossed the line? Okay.
No, I just made it awkward
No.
for you. That's it.
It's just awkward.
It's already a dumpster fire. Let's make it worse for you.
It kind of made me think you're speaking from experience.
Sad thing is, this is like what? This is how many secret streams? Like 2 secret streams still. People are just watching now at this point.
Yep.
So fuck it. Get Toad on. Toad, quit being a bitch.
Yeah, Toad, come on here and save this chat.
Nah, he said he's too wasted to speak.
That would be great. I would love to deal with drunk Toad right now. Holy shit.
He doesn't want to do it.
Do you actually have a real job, Scrub, though? Because, like, for real,
Yeah.
I don't.
I'm not gonna tell you guys.
No, but
anything
I just want to know that you actually
I'm just
work.
making
Like, I
it
don't
seem
need
like it's
details. I
awkward.
just need to know that you have a real job at some point.
I'm gonna be fucking with you, yo. I'm living rent free in your head, bud.
The thing is you're hopping on that meme like it's fresh. That meme was old
No.
when you got to it.
Yeah, I know. Just like revitalizing a dead meme, right?
Yeah, fair enough. Well, there's like Straw Man, right? He just like tries to just suck the last little fucking like he's like sucking the cum out of the condoms with memes, basically. Like, laugh at me, I'm still funny and relevant, guys.
You want to get Strawman on here?
Fuck no, I'm gonna talk shit on him while he watches me. Yeah, Straw Man, fucking Jim Light over here.
Can't even defend himself.
He couldn't even if he was. No, here's the problem. If we had him on, all he would do is talk about Argentina.
Nah,
Why?
it doesn't happen. You just need a good conversation point to talk to him with.
What does he love about Argentina?
That it's white, allegedly.
Oh, it's not even fucking close.
No.
Oh. You know, fuck this. I'm gonna go continue my secret stream. You take care, gentlemen. Fuck this.
Eat a dick, bro.
I'm
All
done.
right, I'm ending this fucking stream.